All right, so let's start here. Fourth house is the house of home. It's the house of your actual physical structure, but it's also where you're currently residing, where you currently live. And it's also, obviously your home, but it can also be the atmosphere or the people in your home. It is also the relationship that you have with your family. Now, this is your roots, your foundation, your ethnic identity or your ancestry. All of that comes in with the fourth house. Now, as I said, you've got part of fortune coming in, so increase. So there's some sort of boost coming in for you. You must just apply it as need be. It could be financial because you've got Sedna at the top here. It could also be to do with happiness or the return of just some sort of wealth for you, but in your fourth house. So part of fortune is about increase. It is about some kind of reward, or like Lady Luck is smiling on you, or good fortune is smiling on you. It's some sort of boost coming in. It can also be the raising of your profile in some way. So this may be relevant for you. Perhaps you work in the real estate industry in a home situation. Perhaps you're trying to sell, or you're involved in that industry and it's connected to your family. Just take it as it resonates. But it's saying that there is some sort of boost coming in for you. The part of fortune is also about the aspects of your chart which are not focused on, or the aspects of your life or within yourself, what is inherent in you that is not being focused on in some way, shape or form. So there's some sort of resource or ability or talent or something in your life that is not being harnessed correctly. Part of fortune often represents that area, and it's actually an area of abundance for you. It's your pot of gold. All right. So somewhere in your chart will be your pot of fortune, but this energy that's coming in, it's saying that this is little pot of gold for you. It's being activated. So normally there's a trigger that occurs with the part of fortune. Something occurs and it triggers this energy. As I said, it can also be the rising up of certain aspects within yourself, which have an affinity, or some sort of talent or an ability, whatever it may be rising up in response to this trigger. But it's saying that, something is coming in for you, some sort of, something good is coming in for you to do with this. And if it's not necessarily financial, you're not necessarily moving or relocating or whatever the situation, then it's a boosting up in your home life in some way. You may be inheriting something. You may be redecorating, and this is going to boost your energy. Or you may just be, having a bit of a makeover or something, whatever the situation is. But it can also relate, obviously, to your family history, your traditions, wherever you've come from. Perhaps that is getting a boost in some way as well. It's a fate card, this part of fortune as well. So we've got Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So this is saying, don't waste time and energy on worrying and poverty consciousness and consciousness of lack. All right. You don't lack anything. This is an abundant universe. You are God's child. You have God within you. So own it. Own that love and own that abundance. And she's saying that, there's a whale there, there's, flicking its tail, there's abundance there. And she's saying don't tap into that consciousness of lack or poverty consciousness, or constantly, being concerned about where things are coming from, the income and how you're going to manage this, that and the other, and whatever needs to be done. This is an abundant universe, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So have faith, rest assured in that, and have faith in the universe, have faith in yourself, and have faith in your higher power, and hand it over. Whatever the situation is, whatever is going on here, hand it over to your angels, to your guides, to your God, to your spirit team, whatever you work with, hand it over and allow the universe to come in to assist you. Get out of your own way. Don't project negativity onto the situation. There's infinite supply here. It's an infinite and abundant universe. In some cases, it can be moving or relocating to the ocean, or an ocean community, or somewhere that's close to the ocean. It can be that. that may come in, or it is saying that it's a good time for you to be spending time there. So if you've got family that live near there, go and spend time there. Whatever the situation is, it's a good time to be spending near the water, and also supporting any water causes, any ocean causes, whatever that is, because whatever you give always comes back to you. Okay, so infinite supply, don't worry. If you are moving and relocating and you've got things to sort out, or you're dealing with inheritances, or you're dealing just in general with releasing things from the past, we've got renewal here. This is a major arcana card. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose. Releasing judgments of yourself and others. Okay, so very important, coming up also with the 12th house and with the 7th house. This is about not coming down in judgment on yourself or what has occurred in your life. Everything is a learning experience. That's why you come to this planet. It's a learning planet. So this is a learning environment. Everything you go through is worthwhile. It's all recorded for you and others to learn from. Everything is understood by the universe, all the pain, all the suffering, all the unhappiness, all the joy, all the love, whatever you're going through, it is all recorded, and it's part of your life experience. Okay, so acknowledge that, and plan for something better, plan for something that's going to be more aligned with you, which is going to enhance your life force and your happiness. So, let go of the past to align yourself with the present. Do whatever you have to do. Do this review situation. As I said, with the Mercury retrograde, review comes in. And this is where you go within and you do a lot of introspective work, and you plan for when the retrograde ends, then you can move forward with what you've been busy with during that period. You go over things, you look back at things, you sort things out, you gather the wisdom and the energy and the resources, and you plan for something great. And that's what it's saying. Plan for a bright future. And just gathering information about who you are and what you're here to do, So all of these things come in with this card. Now we also have 12th house coming in here. So 12th house is the house of the unconscious, as I said. So this is all aspects of that. It rules about 90% of your life. So whatever is in there, whatever is going on in the background, whatever you haven't dealt with could very well pop up now, or you'll see aspects of it being reflected back to you from other people or other situations, which is their purpose, to reflect back to you what you need to work on. And it can also be about retreat and seclusion and withdrawal. So there may be bouts of that where you need to do that, just to pull back, go into yourself, do your meditation or sleep or nap, or go for walks in nature, spend time near the ocean. Setna already mentioned that. So whatever you have to do to get in touch with yourself and your core, and your unconscious. It's also about your spiritual life. It brings all of that in. It's about meditation. It's also about mysticism that may be coming in for you, and also healing. Healing is a big aspect of the 12th house. Now, you may be in the healing profession, or you may just be working on healing certain aspects of your life, certain things from your past and so on. In a lot of cases, it can be past life that you've brought into this lifetime. Echoes of it are coming through for you to deal with. So all of that goes on in the 12th house. Also, obviously karma, your karma, and dealing with karmic issues, and certain people may be karmically related to you, where you work on certain things in this lifetime, however the situation is. In some cases, it's clearing karma, to bring in the fresh and the new. But it also can bring in soulmates or people who are important in your life in some way. You've agreed to work on certain things in this time around, and those things become clear. In some cases, it can be resolving something or finishing something, ending something. Perhaps it's a long karmic cycle that you have. It can also be about any kind of addictions that may be lurking, whatever that may be. And that can be to anything, really. It doesn't have to be only substances. It can be, addiction to too much media, or addiction to drama, or addiction to worry, or just aspects of yourself which you don't you can't reconcile, all of these things come in with the 12th house. But one thing about the 12th house, as I said, the spiritual element, it's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity to connect to your divinity, to God, to your spirit team, whatever it is. You can channel with the 12th house when it's active. You can be really sharp when it comes to intuition and spiritual knowledge and understanding things. It's wonderful for inspiration, imagination, and so on. Anybody who's in the artistic field, when they really are working with the 12th house, they can channel a huge amount of very imaginative and inspirational work, or even, have, as I said, spiritual concepts about it as well. So many aspects coming in. It can also be dealing with institutions of all kinds. Some of you may be dealing with that. This can be government, this can be university, this can be any kind of institution, hospitals even. If you are a professional worker and you work in a hospital, it's somehow this is going to be aspected for you. So all of that comes in, but it's your experiences there. What happens to you there, what you learn while you are there. And this could even be a library. It just depends on what kind of institution. Maybe it may be relevant for you.